Guardians, this is our weekly solo players guide to the Nightfall. If you're new to the channel, we do this every single Tuesday and Wednesday normally, except yesterday was a holiday and I totally forgot about it, so ran out of time, which is why this one's coming up on a Thursday. But we do this every single Tuesday and Wednesday normally, as long as I can get them done with every single class: Warlock, Hunter, Titan. So if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you don't have to look for links. But this is our Titan variant. If you're looking for a Warlock or a Hunter guide, look in the description box down below. Those are ready for you guys to get guided on. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over the setup. This week's strike is the arms dealer, by the way. We start off with Better Devils, Manananan, and Telesto. I would also bring along Polaris Lance, because it does really good damage against the boss. And I keep dying at the boss like an idiot, so doing the exact same thing. But and also Curtain Call for the tank section. Crest of Alpha Lupi is really great. Creates an additional orb of light from supers. Not that it does anything anymore. And but the big thing is it gives out, it heals you. It gives you a decent chunk of health back anytime you pop your shield, your barricade. And then, of course, we're rocking the Striker Titan with the code of the Earthshaker for double grenades. You give that area of effect with your super, and Seismic Strike recharges your grenade. That's this one right here, your shoulder charge. And of course, pulse grenades are still the best grenades for Striker. But let's go ahead and get this guide rolling. Alright, so as soon as you spawn in, if you're really quick here, you can actually get them while they're all still bunched up together. It'll probably only take like 2 Telesto shots to take everything out. But if you're not, that's alright. There is one elite phalanx, and the rest are just normal red bar health incinerators and a couple of the Scions. So go ahead and just kill all of them with your Telesto as quickly as possible. And then go ahead and hack the door, this little computer thing, to open up the door, and then we'll move on into the next section and our actual Titan footage. Alright, once you're here, what I like to do is take out the Scions on the way back. And then if you get low on health or anything, I like to stay over on this side of the room, just because, you know, Barricade or Crest of Alpha Lupi does give you a little bit of health back, but it doesn't give you your full health. And it's just a lot safer over here. But otherwise, there's going to be a bunch of elites in the middle section, kind of where I'm shooting. So go ahead and take all of them out, and then you just really want to kind of take your time and clear out this whole room. There is going to be a mini boss legionnaire over to our right, and then there's also going to be an elite Scion, like kind of guarding his back or whatever. So go ahead and take them all out. You can kind of rock Telesto throughout here. But just make sure you get your super. You should have it by the time we get into the next little section. If you use Telesto against phalanxes, you will do damage when their shield is just like this. But when it's stretched out like that, you won't actually do any damage to the phalanx. So just keep that in mind. Pop that shield down before you start melting them away with Telesto, if that's what you're rocking. But once everything's dead, go ahead and grab the orb and make your way over to the dunking platform thing. Alright, once you slam it, what I like to do is just throw a little grenade right there, just so nothing's following me. It kind of flinches anything that's coming out that door, get some extra points. And then I just rock my super right here. Try not to pick up any of the ammo that they drop, because we are going to switch over to Curtain Call, because the next section is the tank section, and it's a lot easier to do with a rocket launcher of some sort. So Curtain Call, that, what is it, classical RL something. There's also Sins of the Past. Pretty much any rocket launcher with cluster bombs is going to be your best friend against this tank. So let's go ahead and edit our way straight into that room. You pretty much just skip everything else. Alright, once you're in here, make your way over to this little bridge area. And then flip this switch. And then run all the way to the back of the room. Head over towards this thing with the blanket on it. Jump up on top of there. And then I found it easier to actually, before you flip this switch, kill those 2 elite Centurions. And then focus on this boss. Or focus on this tank. So let me just edit this to the right. The right attempt, because I think I died a couple times trying to do this. Alright, so we killed the 2 dudes. Now we're flipping the switch. And now we can just kind of stick up here. And we should have a few rockets. You'll probably have more if you do this way. You can do it the other way, where you rock over to the left of us and just kind of hide in that room and shoot your rockets up from there. But for whatever reason, I don't know if I'm just still tired or what I'm doing, but I'm still just making a bunch of mistakes. So this way it was a little bit easier. Unfortunately, almost none of my rockets hit the actual tank. It was hitting the enemies in front of it. But this is your safety zone right here. There are going to be some legionnaires that follow you from the middle room. But what you want to do is just jump up, throw your grenades at the tank until it's dead, kill everything that kind of comes your way, and then if you didn't accidentally kill them or whatever, there's going to be 3 phalanxes and 3 elite incinerators, and then if they follow you up on the top of where that second switch is, there's going to be 4 or 5 more red bar health incinerators and a few legionnaires. I like to just use my super on those dudes. It's just a lot faster that way. And then also, once you run out of rockets, if you want to, you can switch back to Telesto, or you can rock Polaris Lance from here on out. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you want to do, whatever you're most comfortable with doing. But once you go ahead and kill a tank and all the dudes over there, we're going to focus on the mini boss, which is actually Telesto takes him down like 4 hits and then some cleanup shots with like a Better Devils or something. So if you want to rock that, that's what I do, but obviously you don't have to. And then once that mini boss is dead, there's going to be a spawn of several war dogs. What I do is I just throw my grenade right at the door just as it's opening, and then just rock them with Better Devils. They don't even make it out of that room. So anyways, let's go ahead and speed this up just so you can see what I'm talking about, because I am a little ahead of the video, and then we'll rock the next section. As soon as this door opens up, I just immediately jump up here. There's going to be a phalanx, just kill him. And then we're going to run over to the little bridge area. There's going to be 2 legionnaires. Kill them both really quick. Don't even bother with the boss. Any damage you do to him now won't affect the final boss fight. He'll still be at full health. So as long as you kill 2 of those scorpion turrets, he will go to the next little bridge area. So go ahead and just take out all those turrets, and then rock your power ammo against these dudes, or Polaris Lance, whatever you've decided to use here. That will melt these guys pretty quick. There's going to be a mini boss, as you see the dude I just killed, and then 2 elite phalanxes. Again, Telesto works really great against these guys as long as their shield isn't spread out like that dude's just was. And then once these 2 guys are dead, in the middle section there's going to be an elite, not an elite, mini boss legionnaire and several just red bar health legionnaires. What I like to do is just take out these these turrets, so the boss isn't shooting at me at all, and he'll just instantly run away, and I can just feel free to kill all of these legionnaires and the mini boss. And then once we kill all these dudes, there's going to be 2 legionnaires on that second bridge. Just killed one of them, and 3 elites, 3 elite legionnaires that hide over to the left side usually. Depending on where you're shooting these guys from, they'll kind of flock over into that direction. But go ahead and take them all out. And then once you've done that, go ahead and jump up on that second bridge. There's going to be a switch you need to flip. That's going to spawn in 4 more Cabal Legionnaires. Once you've killed them, go ahead and jump up on that docking pad thing that they land on, and we'll be at the next boss fight. Alright, once you're loaded up, I like to hide behind one of these crates and just try and do as much damage to them as possible. I kind of save my power ammo. Actually, in this section too, if you want to switch over to the Sunbreaker subclass, it'll probably be a little bit safer to use your super. So notice that's how I was dying. I was trying to rush at the end, just like I did on my Hunter video. And I got melted really damn quick. So just keep that in mind. You'll see how I actually use my super against him. But what I like to do here is take out all those turrets first. Come over here, rock them with my rocket launcher, and then pull out Polaris Lance, and then just watch him get melted. Like, Polaris Lance is like my new best friend. Like, legitimately, as soon as you get the exotic version and then the catalyst version, it is very worth that 5-week grind. Trust me, it's very good. But once he starts going away, you can keep doing damage to him. But what I like to do is leave him there so he doesn't throw up his shield quite yet. And then take out the Centurion that spawns in. And then kill all these Legionnaires first. And then start doing damage to him. There's going to be like 6 or so Legionnaires. None of them are elite, so nothing too drastic to worry about. Go ahead and just kill all these dudes, and then start doing damage to Brakistan again. Once he throws up the shield, there is going to be a Thrasher ship. Go ahead and take that out. It's 4 magazines worth of Polaris Lance. It's like 4 shots and some cleanup with a Better Devils with Telesto. Or it's like 2 clips, I think, 2.5 clips with Better Devils. So just depending on what you do, just try and get that dead before it starts moving. Because once it starts moving around, it will start shooting at you. So take that tank out as quickly as possible, and then worry about the Legionnaires and stuff. I think there's also 1 Centurion that spawns in here. Nothing is elite yet, so just keep that in mind. You can do it pretty safely. And then once everything's dead, go ahead and grab that orb. And once you grab it, there's going to be another wave of enemies that'll spawn in. It'll be a total of 4 Red Bar Health Legionnaires, 1 Elite Legionnaire. 2 of those Legionnaires will follow the Elite that comes at you, so just kind of keep your distance a little bit. They're not hard to kill at all. And then there's also going to be 1 Centurion, and he will stand at the slamming pod, slamming place where we slam the orb in. Just go ahead and kill all of them. And then just before you slam it, go ahead and make sure everything's reloaded. That way you're not having to like, damn it, I ran out of bullets, because I do that a lot. So learn from my mistakes, because I sure don't. Clearly. But go ahead and kill all of them. And then once everything's reloaded, go ahead and slam it. Brakistan will start coming at you. So try to do as much damage to him as possible while he's in the air. And then as you'll see in just a second, once he lands, try and throw all your grenades on there and pop your super. Just do as much damage as possible to get him gone. At least get him up onto the tower as quickly as possible, but don't linger around, because there will be a bunch of dogs that spawn in. So what I found helpful is, instead of standing around killing the dogs, pop a barrier so they'll kind of get disoriented, and then you can kind of take them out. And then I was also throwing a grenade at the bottom of the barrier, and then that was also taking out a bunch of them. But if you're not that quick, go ahead and just run over to where the orb is going to be at. You can actually hide behind that I guess it's a tank, whatever it is. And then the boss won't be able to hit you. And the enemies will come at you from a very long distance, and they're just kind of get bottlenecked, which is pretty great. It's a lot easier. You can just throw a grenade, kind of toy them towards the way. This is the area I'm talking about. And as you'll see, here they come. Really easy to just take all these dudes out just like this. And if you have to, pop your barrier again. But then once they're dead, just find a decent place that's got a little bit of cover and finish off Brakistan. So he throws up his shield. Once he throws up his shield, it's going to be just like before. Take out the Thrasher ship, take out the Centurion, take out the Legionnaires, grab the orb. This time, once you grab the orb, there is going to be, just like before, the 2 Legionnaires. I think it's I mean the 4 Legionnaires. I'm pretty sure it's 4. It's either 3 or 4. The Elite Legionnaire, but this time they're also going to add in a Centurion, an extra one. So there's going to be one at the slamming pad and one that follows the Elite. So go ahead and take care of all of them, and then go ahead and slam it. And that's where we'll speed this up. We'll edit this so you can see that. Once you're ready to slam it, go ahead and go for it. Remember, make sure everything's reloaded. And what I like to do, try and do as much damage to them as possible here. Save your rockets if that's what you're using. And then just throw your grenades. Try and throw one grenade, shoot a rocket, and then one grenade. And then come running over here, kind of to where we were at with the war dogs a little bit ago. If you've done enough damage, as you can see, there's going to be 4 total scions. Kill that elite, kill that dude. The other ones are on the opposite end. Watch me whiff a rocket. It's not a guide by Sidney Payne if I don't whiff a rocket. But this can be really dangerous. How I'm doing this, I don't know why. I died like twice trying to do it this way. But go ahead, and what I like to do, the smart way to do this is let them get close to you and then run to the opposite side of the room where those other 2 scions are. Kill the 2 scions, do some damage to the boss, and then run. You can either run all the way around, like through the bridge that he runs across, and then come circling back, or you can just run back and forth. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. And then just kind of wait. I like to wait for his health to get pretty low, and then pop my super. Just be very careful because he can melt you really quick, especially if you're rocking the striker subclass, since his shotgun is arc. So it'll do a little bit more damage than usual to you while you're in your super. But once that's dead, he should be dead. So if you found this guide helpful at all, I know it's a little late. Apologize about that. But if you liked it, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit the bell so you don't have to worry about looking for links in the description box below. But if you just want to look for links, they're there for you now. And until next time, stay positive, be happy, be healthy, live long and prosper, and have an amazing rest of your week.
feel it. The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.